Hello, Aquarius. This is going to be your general reading for the week. This is going to be a timeless reading. I'm just getting into doing the zodiac signs, and we're going to see what Spirit has for you. My name is Dan. I am the Metaphysical Magician. If any of these messages resonate or you like my vibe, you like my channel, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps my page grow. It helps me grow, and it lets me know that I'm on the right track with these messages. So jumping right into it, Aquarius, you are the water bearer. You bring forth the healing waters. We are in the age of Aquarius, and I'm kind of curious to see what comes up in this reading because I have never really worked with Aquarian energies. Let's see. Okay. Pulling from the Psychic Oracle deck first. And we're going to see what Spirit has to say to you. Okay. Looks like you're coming out of a rough time. A very rough time. Okay. So, first card for the overall roll, we have positive movement forward. This is what we always want to see when we are pulling cards, right? There's been a lot of chaos. There's been a lot of conflict. I can kind of see it through these other cards. But this is the new energy coming into your life to put the wind into your sails so you could go towards the sun, head towards the sun. In tarot and astrology, the sun is the embodiment of full joy, happiness, contentment, love, fulfillment, abundance, all the good stuff. So you are heading towards the sun. We are out of the rough waters and we are moving forward onto better, greener pastures, onto better things, new lands, new experiences, and lots of abundance and love. That's what I feel coming from this card. Next up, saying that it has not been easy in your past, I could see. All these cards are in reverse. So you might have been feeling lately like you have no drive, you have no ambition. You're looking for the wind in your sails, but it's not there yet. You haven't gotten it yet. Everything seems to be turned upside down. You're looking for that passion. You're looking for that drive. You feel like something is missing in your life, right? You're having a lot of problems at work, at home maybe, a lot of personal problems. Mental conflict in reverse usually amplifies the negative aspects of this card. So you are like fragmented. You're feeling trapped inside your own mind, unable to get out, unable to breathe, maybe feeling overwhelmed. Nobody really understands you, or you're really not expressing this part of yourself to other people because you have to be the strong one, right, Aquarius? You always have to be the strong one for everybody else. So getting trapped in your head, getting locked in these negative, dank emotions that you can't kind of free yourself from. Passion ignited, and your sacral chakra seems to be blocked too. It's in reverse. Sacral chakra is all about sexual creative energy. So there are blocks in that region that are from past trauma that needs to be cleared. You are not getting in touch with your sexuality, your sexual nature, how you want to express yourself sexually. You are not being creative. You are not creating with the universe. You're feeling stuck, stagnant, unable to move forward. Suffering and silence in reverse. This is actually a good card because it shows that we're coming out of this suffering phase. It's like this, all this stuff, this purging and this darkness. It's called the dark night of the soul for those of you who don't know. It's difficult to see the way forward when we're clouded with judgment, when our heads are cloudy, when it's murky, right? When it's hard to see forward, we kind of internalize it and kind of attack ourselves sometimes. And that's kind of what I'm getting from this energy. Just being lost, hopeless, confused. Even when you get a little ray of sunshine or a ray of light, you kind of dismiss it because you're staying in your own dark cave, right? You have to let the light in so you can get out of the darkness, out of that cave. It's blocking your awareness. This is upside down as well. Your third eye is not functioning properly. So that means your download from spirit, your connection from spirit is being severed. So these cards are saying that there's going to be a new phase moving forward if you start finding that fire, you start connecting to spirit again, you open yourselves up, get out of your head, ground out your energy, get into nature, and start allowing things to flow instead of trying to be in control all the time. I think a lot of people have issues with abundance and manifesting because they're always trying to control every aspect and not letting things in because they're closed-minded. Oh, well, I didn't want that color dress, but I wanted the dress, that type of thing. So don't get caught up in the details. If the universe is trying to give you messages and nudges, be open to receiving those messages and nudges. so you can move forward. And it may not appear in the form of the way that you exactly like, but that's too bad, Aquarius. You're going to have to get over that and just accept what needs to be accepted to be able to move forward. All right. With that, we're going to pull some energy oracle cards and see what we get here. So it seems like a really rough patch that's been going on for a while. You're finally coming out of. It seems like you've been trapped. It's been hard to articulate to other people. Other people haven't really been understanding your journey or what you've been going through. So you haven't really been sharing with them because they don't understand. It goes back to you not being able to verbalize who you are and authenticate your authentic self. Okay. This keeps coming up in my readings. Okay, just like I said, this next row is beautiful. All good cards. So we keep getting, so first let me start with the main overall card. Angel of Balance. So this is you coming back into balance. Everything has been turned upside down in your world. There's wind in your sails that's going to turn it right side up so you could balance the light with the dark so you could move forward amicably, right? Heart chakra out of whack. So this is a heart chakra in reverse. Your heart chakra is obviously your seat of love, expression. You're feeling like you're closed off or you're not loving yourself maybe. This is a card of self-love. You're not loving yourself enough. You're not telling yourself nice things. You're just being harsh and critical, being stuck in your head, being very negative or just not good to yourself. Start talking to yourself better. That's what this card is telling me. It's in reverse because there's a lack of self-love. You may not have a problem loving others or people in your family or your pets, but you have a problem loving yourself, and that's a big problem. If you can't look in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself, you need to work on that. That's something you should start doing. Look into your eyes, tell yourself you love yourself. It seems awkward, and it feels awkward the first couple times you do it, but you get used to it, and you start to believe it, and you start to feel a little bit better, and you start to trust in yourself a little bit more. Attachment. So this is all about taking the mask off. This card always seems to get put up to people that are people pleasers or people that always just try to be a certain role without really connecting to who they are. So mom, coworker, whatever identity you put on your face, that mask, it's telling you to take it off and stop being scared to be authentic. Stop being scared to voice your opinion. Express yourself, but don't always harshly or negatively express yourself. Try to express yourself in creative, loving ways, okay? Angel of Strength is coming in. You're a strong sign, Aquarius. You're very strong. You are the healer, the wounded healer. Being a healer, you get turned on to healing by first healing your own wounds and recognizing the wounds in yourself so you could heal others, right? So it takes a lot of inner strength to be able to do that. These cards are saying that there's weakness and there's imbalance in the past, but you're coming into your inner strength right now. And that's what you have to tap into. You have to pull your reserves from your solar plexus chakra, believe in yourself more, and start pulling out that strength and just doing without thinking about all this other stuff that could go wrong or things that are attached to you, if that makes sense. Next, we have two great cards next to each other. This whole row is a beautiful row. All beautiful messages. The world, the completion, the end of a cycle, the end of the pain, the end of that struggle, like I was saying. It's coming to an end. Right now, it is the summer solstice. This is the first day of summer, technically, in the Western Hemisphere. And it's all about blossoming abundance. Blossoming abundance, ending of cycles, new things to come forth, blossoming abundance. I mean, like, look at that, beautiful. This is inside of you. This is the flowering of your soul trying to come out to make that extra dough, to make that extra energy that you need for yourself to manifest, to do all the stuff that you want to do. So going back to this row, being in balance, working on your chakras, getting rid of this old stuff, moving forward in a positive light, okay? Next, I'm going to pull some of the Native Spirit deck. Let's see what our indigenous peoples have to say for us today. Okay. All right. Offerings. It's interesting, my sister is an Aquarius, and I pulled this deck for her, and this was the overall theme for her when I pulled for her 2 weeks ago. She's an Aquarius. Offerings. So what does it mean by offerings? When I say offerings, I'm talking about our world and our universe. We are living in an energetic universe. Our minds, our bodies have energy, right? Offerings is pretty much asking for the universe for you to exchange energy with them. It could be blessings, lighting a candle, saying thank you, pouring out some booze for your homies, something like that. Like giving an offering to spirit direct from your heart to say, thank you for what you're doing for me. I appreciate you on the other side. Let's bridge the gap between our relationship and start communicating more, right? Spirit wants to help you, but you have to make that first step to reach out your hand, to touch their hand through the veil, if that makes sense. So offerings, it could be, like I said, lighting a candle, meditation, a prayer, just sending out a good vibe to your spirit team and wishing it. They will send it back and they will feel it and receive it and almost vibe at the same level. You will know that they are communicating with you. Send them an offering. They're there to listen, they're there to receive, and they want to help you. But first, you have to make the first step in the relationship. Next, we have spirit of air. So this is you, Aquarius, right? Spirit of air, mental energy, mental conflict that we had before. But all about flowing. New wind, I was saying, coming in to push you forward is moving through. So the spirit of air is here to say I'm going to lift you and pull you on this wind and push you into a new direction that you didn't expect. Go with it. Don't resist the flow of where I'm pushing your direction, right? Spirit keeper of the West. It's the ending of things. It's an ending of a season in your life that may have been long. Maybe, a kid is leaving your life. There's going to be an empty nest, or a relationship just ended, or there was an end of something, a job that you're ready to put behind you and start fresh moving forward. Thunder drum in reverse. So this is you not being authentic, you not speaking up, and you not making yourself seen, heard, and known. Spirit keeper of the North. So this was in reverse. So this is telling me that we are coming out of this spirit keeper of the North energy. Spirit keeper of the North is the purging, the dark night of the soul, the lack of light, the desolation of winter. It's cold, it's miserable, there's a lack of light, shorter days, the moon highlighting your fears. So it's a time of introspection, but almost like a deep, dark introspection. This is saying that it's coming out of that. We're coming out of that season, and we are moving into a new season where the ground is thawed and you could see clearly ahead. Vision quest. So vision quest, to me, it's what the Native Americans used to send their kids out to go. When they were of age, when boys were supposed to become men, I believe they sent them out in the wilderness with not much food, maybe like a bow and arrow, maybe a hatchet, something like that, just to go into the wilderness and see if they could survive, and they could embrace nature would embrace them, and they would survive through it, and it would mean that they are proven to be a part of the tribe. So with this card, I'm getting there's more deep introspection work that you have to see, and something that you're missing, that you're not looking at, or you're refusing to look at. So the thing, and I know as soon as I said that, the thing you're refusing to look at, you knew immediately in your mind when you heard that message what it is in your mind. So that thing that's in your mind that I said that this card made you think of, you have to work on. And don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't overly think about it. Don't be scared of it. Embrace it. Embrace it, see what it wants to tell you, and release whatever that message is. Next, we're going to pull some tarot. Powerful messages, Aries. Very powerful. Aquarius, I'm sorry. Another A name. Okay. 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 Good cards again. Good cards. Still a little chaos, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. So the card for the overall row for these tarot is the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is feeling like you're left out in the cold, feeling isolated, feeling like nobody's hearing you, feeling like your voice is not being heard, feeling lost and confused, and kind of going through the motions of life, but not really like being fully present and embodying your life, because you're just trying to go through everything. You're just on the treadmill of life, wake up, do your stuff, do this, take care of the kids, make food, da-da-da, time to go to bed, do it all over again. You're not really enjoying life. You're just being a part of life. You're experiencing life. It's like you're a cog in the wheel and you're not taking time to slow down and appreciate your journey and where you are. So this is a card of saying, get present. You're not alone. You are never alone. And to start talking to spirit more. Next, we have the 10 of Wands. Heavy burdens. So these were burdens of the past. Each one of these represents one bit of knowledge that you've learned. You're carrying all this heavy stuff on you still. Release it. Release the heavy stuff, but keep the messages that you learned and the wisdom that you learned through all those obstacles. Ace of Cups, overflowing with love. What did I say about a new beginning? A new start. Water energy, right? Aquarius. Water and air energy working together. So this cup is overflowing with love, happiness, joy. All the really intense emotions you've been wanting to, this cup is ready to just run over and spill over and start blessing all the things so they can grow into beautiful things around you. Your garden can grow. Your abundance can grow from this love bursting forth out of you right now. The wheel in reverse. So this is usually the wheel in fortune. It's in reverse because it feels like things are not moving as fast as you want them to. It feels like you're stuck in the mud and you keep just getting trampled by this wheel over and over. The wheel of karma just keeps rolling you over and over. But just like the seasons, the wheel has to turn too, right? So the wheel is turning, things are moving in a direction. You just have to go through this dark night, like I was saying, the spirit keeper of the north, that desolation of winter, and soon enough the ground will thaw and spring will start sprouting those fruiting trees of abundance that you're looking for. King of Cups, once again, emotionally stable masculine energy. This doesn't have to be male or female. This is the divine masculine side of emotional strength, sitting in his throne, commanding from his throne. This is coming from a place of compassion, but he is also the king that gets up and goes and does stuff. He is the mover and shaker, the masculine energy. He gets things done. He plans of action, but he also considers takes everything into consideration, kind of digests it first internally before he makes his decisions moving forward. So this card is saying that to be into the divine, to be in line with the divine masculine water energy of the cups, that you have to kind of internalize before you make a move first, right? You have to kind of flow with things before you make a move, okay? Next, we have the Lovers. So this is a good business partnership coming forward to me. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think this is romantic and involved. As soon as I picked it up, I'm just seeing like a cohesive, compatible card. The Lovers energy is a business partnership, a collaboration of ideas, a collective, a group of people that are working together to make something better, make something new. So with that, I think that's all the messages I have for you today, Aquarius. I hope these resonated with you. Really quick, we got some positive movement forward for you guys. Lots of new energy coming forth. Things to carry you forward out of this dark despair energy onto greater pastures, onto new lands, full of love and light, with an overflowing cup full of love and abundance. And with that, have a good one, Aquarius. Thanks for being here. If this message resonated with you, please like, comment, subscribe, share this out, and let me know how you did. Thanks. Have a good one. Bye.